The cleanest worms you'll ever find. They'll care for carpets, they'll strip and wax floors, they'll tend to vehicles and area rugs. Matthew Spence and his crew can do it all with an emphasis on quality.
And that's why Worm's Quality Carpet Care and Commercial Cleaning was the clear choice when it came time for the town of Princess Anne to spruce up an area landmark. They were the choice for the job, and they proved to be perfect. DelmarvaLife's Katie Zerilli takes us to the Washington Inn and Tavern.
A pillar in Princess Anne since 1744. The Washington Inn and Tavern is a longtime landmark in the Somerset County community, and one local leaders are revitalizing as a way to bring a boost to the area.
Because this is going to be the anchor for downtown Main Street.
Clayton Anderson is the town manager of Princess Anne. He says this effort began 10 years ago, and the end goal is a big one.
So I would like to see, moving forward, more businesses that really represent what the community is like here in Somerset County. We've got a diverse community.
So right now, they've put the building up for sale. Before someone was going to buy it, though, they knew the carpets needed some TLC. Enter Worm's Quality Carpet Care and Commercial Cleaning.
It didn't look too good in here, but they came in very short notice, and they were able to do it that day.
Worm's work made a world of difference.
It's really night and day. It looks, I don't know how old the carpet is, but it looks about as new as it could possibly look.
I think that when you walk in just to see the carpets and walk into a lot of the rooms and see them, you're going to look at the carpets and be like, oh gosh,
A reaction Matthew Spence and his crew are used to, because for 25 plus years, they've executed with excellence.
Worm's Quality Carpet Care is a family-owned and operated business since 1997. We take pride and great quality in our service.
Matthew stands here today with his grandson, Matthew Spence IV. His father, Matthew Spence III, was originally nicknamed Worm and then became the company's namesake. So when it comes to what this 14-year-old is known as,
I've always called him Little Worm. Everybody else calls him Matt, but I call him Little Worm.
Little Worm has helped out since he was 8 years old. Matthew stacks his squad with hardworking individuals like Colin and Devon Collins.
He just reminds me of myself. His work ethic is great. He's very friendly. He knows how to talk to the customers, and that means a lot. Then we hired his brother Devon, and he is the same way. He's good with customers.
And this right here is Colin Collins. He's a lead tech. Colin, tell me when you started with Worms.
I started with Worms in May of 2022.
And what's your experience been like so far?
Experience just been great. Working with Matthew, he's a great owner. He takes care of his employees, customers, and it's just been a great experience.
Now, can you tell us kind of the process, how it works with carpet cleaning? Like, take us through the steps.
Okay, so when we get to your house, we'll come and greet you, introduce ourselves.
Love that.
Yes, and then when we get there, you'll show us what we have to do. We have it on paperwork already, but we just want you to show us as well so that we have a great description of what we have to do. And then once we have that figured out, we'll pre-spray, get our hose set up, and come in and take care of you guys.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about what you do with Worms here?
My favorite part is the customer's experience. When they see the ending result, they're so satisfied, and doing the actual work is actually satisfying as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys must be pumped too when you see it.
Yes, it was very satisfying. It's like one of those like before and after, so yeah, it definitely turns out well.
Love it.
And with this job in particular, it's not just what you see, it's what you smell, or rather, don't smell.
I kind of expected to walk in and, that mildewy smell thing, but no, we didn't have that either. It smelled clean. And a lot of folks, when they came in, because the building's kind of old, so it kind of has that old smell sometimes. But most of the folks who came in afterwards, it smelled fresh, smelled clean in here.
That was on purpose.
So I was like, we got to make sure we deodorize it and freshen it up. And so when you open that door, it smells great.
So whether it's an historic hotel or home sweet home, Matthew and his Worms workers are a team you can trust.
I think if you want your carpets clean, big job, small job, definitely give Worms a call. They do really, really good work.
And so, as for the Washington Inn and Tavern, a fresh future starts now.
Matthew says that he prefers to do his estimates in person instead of over the phone. So if you're interested in having Worms services, you can find their contact information on DelmarvaLife.com.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff they do.
Absolutely.